on the scoreboard for him. Wilson, right side. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
A complex offensive game makes Wilson just so difficult to defend. Coaches must have a hard time game planning against her.
Now here's Howard. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Gray outside. Inside. And stolen by Brittany Griner. Unloads from 13 feet. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
They've made one bucket after another since getting this game started. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet, Tim. I wouldn't go that far, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Gray outside. Over Lloyd. And it's Gray missing. Right side, Young. Down low. Wilson. Here's Gustafson. A nice shot by Wilson.
Few players better than Wilson inside. Has a rare combo of touch and length, plus the desire to beat you.
Ryan Howard drives in. Can't hit from in close. And here are the Aces now. Trailing by 10. Left side, Young. Back to Lloyd. Screen by Gustafson. The three to Lloyd, and that's good.
Well, Lloyd loves to punish teams from downtown. She'll take that shot whenever she can.
Griner with the screen. On the wing, Ryan Howard. And a great assist by Jordan Canada, and that one falls in.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
Back to Lloyd. The first quarter concludes and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Dream out in front, up 10. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. A lopsided first quarter in the books as we get ready to begin the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Dream, what do you guys think?
It's been fun to watch. Everybody out there looking to make the extra pass in the first quarter.
I'll tell you what stands out for me. It's been a total team effort out there. Just fantastic basketball being played.
And when you think of the ideal floor general, Chelsea Gray might be the first person that comes to mind.
Well, just look at what she's accomplished. Multiple WNBA titles, a Finals MVP award. It's hard to find a more seasoned veteran leader at this point.
And the three ball is good.
Yeah, you might not think of her as a true ace from three-point range, but the shot was there for her.
Here's Bell. Misses that one. She's 0 for 1 from the floor. And the foul on Gray. That is the first foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
And stolen by Gray. Pass to Gustafson. To the inside. Knocked away. Coffee outside. And there's a pick.
And here's Caldwell.
From the arc. The Dream again can't hit. One-on-one fast break. Here's Gustafson. Yes. Great play by Chelsea Gray to set it up.
The awareness of Gray, a terrific teammate who is good at recognizing when someone on her team is uncovered.
On the wing, Shatori Walker-Kimbrough. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
How about the smaller player eating some glass?
Screen by Gustafson.
Fires from the line. And again, it's Las Vegas.
Pulling the strings, Evans thriving in the pick and roll.
They set a pick. On On the wing, Shatori Walker-Kimbrough. Fast break, Las Vegas. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Left side, Evans. Pass to Bell. Tries a three. And it's Atlanta with the rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Now Coffey. It's Brianna Jones, high post. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Well, we know not every team in the league is a title contender. So what's the key for teams in the rebuilding process, Brian?
Your scouting department really matters, because if you're a losing team, your draft picks, whether first or second round, will play.
Yeah, and I'll throw in luck as well. I mean, those ping pong balls going your way, winning the lottery, getting the first overall pick. You can add an Asia Wilson or Leah Boston, and then you add a player of that value. That can change your fortunes pretty quickly.
Levi. Jones with it. Shot clock at 3. Launches a 3. Connects from three-point range.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there. She was all alone for that shot. I mean, that's like a warm-up jumper.
And it's Lloyd missing. Out of bounds, it'll be Aces ball.
Substitution on the court.
An expansion team back in 2008. The Dream had some serious early success in the W.
Well, you remember, they went 4-30 their first year. But after that, 3 finals appearances in 5 years. Unfortunately for Atlanta, they lost all 3 of those. So the Dream still looking for that first WNBA championship.
Rebound by the Aces.
Jackie Young on the wing.
She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Well, when you're guarding an inventive scorer like Wilson, it's always important to stay disciplined. Maybe next time, defense.
And this is her first free throw of the game.
When you think about dominant players in the league, Asia Wilson right now is the first person that comes to mind.
Well, her game really speaks for itself, doesn't it? And then you factor in all the awards, all the accomplishments, and like you said, she has to be at the top of your list.
Now here is Canada. From deep, Alicia Gray. No go. That's miss number 2. She is 1 for 3. They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right. Their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark. Wilson can't hit.
Well, with little defensive pressure, she turned a high percentage shot into a low percentage shot by employing the fadeaway.
And the Dream call time here. Both teams deciding to change it up. Atlanta with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Now Hillman. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Wilson outside. To the middle. Here's Stokes. That falls. Nice lead that time from Jewel Lloyd.
You love how selfless Lloyd is with the ball. She just wants her team to succeed by any means necessary.
The kick out to Canada. To the inside. Outside Howard. It's good from long range. Over to the left wing. Down low. Stokes. Terrific assist and a nice finish. Just a solid play all around.
Found the soft spot in the D right there.
Pass to Canada. Out to the right wing. Here's Hillman. Misses the three. And we've reached halftime in this one. It's the Dream. They lead by 9. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And the second half about to start in just a few moments. Las Vegas trailing. Pass to Wilson. From deep. A rebound by Gray.
She may have been surprised to find herself so open. I mean, maybe that's why she missed.
Three, Ryan Howard. Kept alive by Atlanta. Gray outside. And the call will go against Jewel Lloyd. That's her third foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Gray. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
And when you look at the last few WNBA Finals matchups, it looks like we're in the super team era, fellas.
Oh, absolutely. Free agency playing a major role in who wins it all. New York and Vegas last year adding major pieces via big-time signings in the offseason.
And top-end talent is ultimately what wins in the playoffs. I think we'll continue to see super teams get formed.
Here's Jones. And that one hits back iron.
Wow, I thought that was absolutely automatic.
Left side, Young. Wilson. Shoots over Jones. Wilson with the bucket.
Coaches love a solid shooter like Wilson, a player you can rely on to get production from.
Right side, Canada. This one for three. Kept alive. Howard. Pass to Griner. Gray. Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw. It's on Young.
An efficient, accurate free throw shooter. Gray is not the person you want to send to the line.
That one's off.
After winning Rookie of the Year, there were high expectations for Alicia Gray in the years to follow.
Yeah, and that can be a bit of a burden. But give Gray credit. She's grown her game and become an all-star.
No good on the second free throw.
Well, there's no question that the Las Vegas Aces have established themselves as the gold standard of the W.
Well, it's about more than those 2 titles. They opened up a 64,000 square foot practice facility back in 2023. The first WNBA team to have their own dedicated practice facility. That's showing a major investment in the team and the league.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. And here's Canada. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Griner. Lets it go from 11. Yes, it's good.
A valuable offensive talent. Griner's agile, and really the whole league knows it.
Lloyd with the bucket.
What are they thinking, leaving her with all that space out there? Don't they know that that's pretty much a layup for her?
Now here is Canada. Here's Gray. And Jewel Lloyd pulls it down.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy, because 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup.
Tremendous job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave her a little pump fake, and it opened it right up for her.
And looking at the Atlanta Dream, they haven't won a playoff series since 2018.
Yeah, Atlanta has struggled of late. But when you look at this current roster, they are very young and talented. Headlined by 2022 first overall pick, Ryan Howard.
Now here's Gray. 6 points for her. Here's Griner. Stokes with the rebound. Outside Lloyd. Pass to Gray. From past the arc. And another miss by Las Vegas. Atlanta leading. The pick by Jones. Now here's Griner. Yes, and a nice assist from Brianna Jones.
Well, she shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. You know, like we say, she's been making music all day long.
Pass to Young. Back to Wilson. Tries again. Can't connect from short range.
You know, she's disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all with her offense.
And you know she'll be happy to get this period over and done with and just start fresh.
Here's Griner. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2.
Well, that's a move to combat pesky defenders. Griner's versatility allows her to switch things up.
Hey, hold on. I'll be right back. Hold on. Yo.
continuously confuse her opponent.
Timeout called the Aces. Here's Gray. 5 points in the game. Pass to Stokes. Wilson. Shot to stop the run. To the wing on the left. To the paint. The three. That doesn't go either for Asia Wilson. Atlanta with the ball.
And guys, for Asia Wilson, she's always a factor night in and night out.
Well, when you're a multiple-time MVP, us and the fans expect that. There's no doubt she's cemented herself as one of the best players of this generation.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
Wilson outside.
Oh.
Pass to Bell. Here's Wilson. And another miss by Las Vegas.
He really feels what was doing there.
Now here's Canada. And it's blocked by Asia Wilson.
A patient defender with a block shots. Wilson's such an intimidating presence.
Gray, guarded by Canada. 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Young. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Canada with it. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Dream out in front, up 11. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And we welcome you back as we get going into the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. And here are the Dream. They lead by 11. Now Walker Kimbrough. Pass to Caldwell. Now Hillman. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but
Oh shit, he trying to get a little, hey, a little force. This is a forced rivalry brewing, man.
And really just made that layup possible.
And it's Lloyd missing.
You can tell that triple was gonna fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Inside. Here's Jones. It's hauled in by the Aces. Outside Young.
Up top, Gustafson.
Bell. Lloyd from long range.
Hard to figure out why she didn't bury that one. Not a defender near her.
Jones inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
These inside looks are what Jones is all about, and she knows how to outwork the defense.
Pass to Bell.
Number one.
Lloyd.
Covered by Walker Kimbrough.
And here is Mitchell. And Jones pulls it down.
You know, if the shot's not there for you, sometimes you just got to recognize it. Don't shoot.
Not quite sure what her mindset was there, but that was not a good shot.
Now Walker Kimbrough. The three-pointer off the mark. Mitchell outside. Left side Young. Pass to Gustafson. Young. For three. They get it back. No good with the layup.
How did you miss?
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
They carried out the plan perfectly that time around.
Timeout called the Aces.
Las Vegas calls timeout.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Stokes. They need this. Young. And it's blocked by Brittany Griner.
Well, I mean, you don't want to test Griner. No way. Incredible length, a nasty streak. She's set block records in the WNBA.
Wilson in the post. Stolen by Brianna Jones.
Before she had time to bring the ball back in off the pump fake, out it came.
For three, Jordan Canada.
You know, she shouldn't miss those, but, you know, it happens to the best of them.
Outside Lloyd. Pass to Wilson. The basket drops, and she gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up for her.
Just a valiant display of persistence. Wilson never wants to be denied a bucket.
One of the best free agent signings of late, Chelsea Gray going to Las Vegas.
I mean, you talk about a game changer. The Aces have been the #1 seed in each of her first 3 years in Sin City, winning 2 titles over that span. Gray's been a huge part of the success in Las Vegas.
Back to Griner. Good for another bucket. She's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
The combination of a long frame and a unique skill set make Griner such a tough cover for opponents.
Young shot's good.
I can't believe it. They cannot forget about her like that. She's not going to miss that open look.
Griner. Good, and Jordan Canada gets the assist.
Well, just a fantastic point guard. Jordan Canada is who you want running your offense.
To the middle. Here's Jones. Great pass to set up the land.
They've been very sound offensively in the second half.
And there's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
You kind of wonder what was one team talking about in the locker room and what was the other.
Now here's Gray. Missed inside. This Aces squad struggling. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Dream.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Caldwell. Coffee goes in. Takes the three. A nice shot there by Caldwell. And it's the Aces with the ball. Mitchell outside. To the inside. Gustafson gets the bucket.
Tremendous vision from Mitchell to spot the wide open teammate. That kind of unselfishness is contagious.
Now here's Walker Kimbrough. Coffee outside. Walker Kimbrough. Right wing. Three-pointer. And the Dream, another three.
3 points.
I don't want to say that they're trying to run up the score, but they do keep adding up to that lead.
Well, if you won't say it, part
I was on the phone earlier, man.
run up the score here.
Thanks for saying that, Brian.
Mitchell.
Nah, I paused because I had to leave.
And Atlanta has possession. That's tipped.
Until it was happening.
Mitchell. Shot up two right there.
And how about the defense by Evans, coming away with the steal and igniting the fast break?
Here's Walker Kimbrough. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Nice offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage.
Oh my God, we gotta hear it
3
again.
seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Wilson with it. The rebound by Hillman. Now Walker Kimbrough. And she banks in the layup.
Oh, man, she is so good at making those lead passes.
So no problem for Atlanta as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate tonight says an awful lot about this team.
Yeah, Blake, I guess they don't need home cooking, like, you know, you're cooking from your mom, to feel at home. Just a masterful performance all around for them.
So that's going to do it for this one.
It ain't hard to tell you they ain't popping. Overweight, weight watching, put a play fake option. I'ma play the whole game like it ain't no rules. Wide awake, why I sell boat shoes. It's a mystery, but ain't no clues. Ain't free, that's why I charge whatever I so choose. Hey, I'm the only yo, I be master speaking. Left your eardrums bleeding, son. North be so high, yo, Cleveland. We always get even, throw you in the till you quit breathing. When you quit dreaming, you gon' have to catch me in demons. I be moving like Shadow Stevens. Underground warlords, we battle demons. Send at your Adam's apple region. That's how I leave. Freeze from the block. My number read, got his fingerprint screen lock. Know these buckets, I've seen a lot. Blind on frequent spots. The strip gets bled until the bleeding stops. My catalog grimy like Tanel Ave Travelers. I'm on the beach like Hasselhoff, they're trying to mash the sauce. Sip in Manhattan lost. While I write my notes in the cabin's loft. Court side, court shit. I need my name up on the Forbes. Before it's just another on the Porta Porsches. Endorsements, you was on the.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Blake Suniga here with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. And now, here are your starting lineups as we get ready for the tip-off just moments away.
And coaching so difficult in this league. What do you think is an underrated skill for head coaches?
Motivation. I mean, there are so many games. The travel is difficult. So having your team at close to 100% is big, making sure they're locked in.
And I think it's rotations and fitting the pieces together. You want to find out what the best combinations are, because it's about more than just throwing talent out there.
Now, here's Howard. Clark outside. Yeah, kick out to Bonner. Inside.
Malik Beasley.
Clark, that one's good.
Yeah, good luck. If you're the player who has to guard her, it is never going to be an easy night.
About a minute into this first quarter. Three-pointer, Kelsey Plum. Here's Hamby. Second shot opportunity. Kicks it out to Plum. Good, and Erica Hamby gets the assist.
And this is the mindset Plum has to possess, because when she buries quick shots, it gets her going.
And the two-time sixth player of the year. You can't deny the impact of Erica Hamby.
Yeah, and now she's too good to win that award. You have to start Hamby, a huge part of the Aces' first title team in 2022. Really, to me, one of the most underrated and overlooked players in the league.
Hamby outside. Alema. Here's Hamby. Here's Stevens. And so she draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
First team foul.
It's on Aaliyah Boston.
Yeah, I love seeing bigs like Stevens that shoot well from the free throw line. And to me, it's really just a testament to their quest for perfection. They want to have all parts of their game be efficient.
Pass to Bonner. Clark. And here's Kelsey Mitchell for three. One up, one down. She makes her first shot in this game.
It's important that Mitchell keeps hitting from deep because that's going to help open up the offense.
Here's Alema. And the layup is good.
Way to work the ball in close to the hoop.
Here in the first with just under 2.5 minutes played so far. To the paint.
Boston.
And she takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
It makes it so easy for your teammate when you can lead her to the rim with a pass like that.
And the Sparks with possession here. They trail by 3. Outside Plum. Alema. She's covered by Clark.
On the wing, Rakia Jackson.
Drops in the tray.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Pass to Howard. To the inside.
The shot by Boston, no good.
And she doesn't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions.
Hamby outside.
Jackson.
Misses the 3. Howard with the ball. Hamby covering.
I know the Sparks, the organization, and the fans are thrilled to have Cameron Brink, the second overall pick in the 2024 draft.
And she's the type of player LA is going to build around. In college, a national champion as a freshman, first-team All-American as a senior. Brink is known for her defense, an incredible shot blocker, and that's the basis for the Sparks defense.
Now here's Clark.
Watch the Pippen, man.
And stolen by Stevens. Here's the break. Hamby down low.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
And the rebound goes to the Fever. Clark outside. The kick out to Bonner.
Yes, what an assist from Caitlin Clark.
When Bonner gets a clean look, she doesn't hesitate. She's good in catch-and-shoot situations.
Los Angeles foul. Julie Alamo. First personal foul. First team foul.
And guys, this is something we were just talking about off the air, but Caitlin Clark is one of the most hyped basketball players that we've ever seen.
Yeah, and we're not just talking about the WNBA. When you talk about the most hyped rookies, I think you probably have to go back to 2003 when LeBron went first overall. Basically, it's going to be really fun to see how Caitlin Clark's career goes.
Pass to Cannon. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Of all the players you want to leave open out on the perimeter, she is the last person on the list.
Now here's Mitchell. Howard. She's covered by Hamby. Caitlin Clark outside. Connects from 3-point range.
3 points.
Another lead change. How many of these are we going to see?
I don't know, but I'm willing to bet it's more than a few.
And it's Dantas with the foul.
Personal foul.
That's her first
Second
foul.
team foul. Substitution on the court.
And here's Plum. From the arc. The rebound by Dantas.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Look good here, too.
Easily?
I'm as shocked as you.
Yeah.
Boston outside. Olsen. Cameron Brink, get that out. And even 3-on-3 break. Plum with it. From deep. That shot missing. Outside Cunningham. Boston sets a screen. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. The Fever on top, up 3. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And off we go. A close game now entering the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Fever in this one?
Well, we've seen them really get out and establish an offensive rhythm.
And they're finding ways to score, you know, playing well and getting good offense.
The Fever with the lead.
On the wing, Sophie Cunningham. Boston inside.
The Sparks grab the miss.
Now here's Brink.
That drops, and it comes off an assist from Kelsey Plum.
Good heads-up play by Plum, moving the ball and creating for another shooter.
Now Hull. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
And Cameron Brink is going to pick up the foul.
That is her first foul of the game.
Number 25.
Now here's Boston.
Lexi Hull on the wing. 6 to shoot. Bonner outside.
Left side Boston.
The fader. And it comes off the front of the rim.
A real defensive lapse there. She's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. They're lucky she didn't punish him there.
Here's Burrell. Russell with the screen. Three-pointer Kelsey Plum.
It's hauled in by Boston.
I'm not sure why she keeps trying her luck from deep. It's just not working for her.
Dantas.
Dantas the screen. There's the double team with Brink.
Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
A skilled wing. Dantas is hard to track in the pick and roll. She can do anything out of it.
That one, good for 2.
Textbook. Nice pass, nice catch, nice shot.
Timeout called.
Shit make it slim here.
The Fever making a switch here.
And as the WNBA continues to grow, the leadership we're seeing throughout the league has been great.
Both on the players and league sides. Some great people in charge, doing what's right for the future.
Absolutely, Brian. And the big thing, everybody's on the same page. They
Oh my gosh. Oh,
advance the league and continue to just be elite.
oh my god.
Well, from range, Lexi Hull, very effective. Certainly a player you cannot give open looks to.
To the left wing. Shoots.
Plum can't hit.
Bonner outside. Shoots over Plum. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, she rushed that one. The D was out of position, but she couldn't make him pay.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Alema shot is off.
Well, with a clear look at the basket, she doesn't really miss a lot of those.
Here's Boston. Stolen by Plum. Pass to Sims. Here's Alema. Outside Sims. Plum. Buried from 15 feet out.
From this distance, it's almost a layup for Plum. She is great from the mid-range.
You know, when we talk about players who just get better during the offseason, that put in the work, Kelsey Plum has got to be high on that list.
Yeah, she was the first overall pick back in 2017, and she struggled her first few years. She was shooting a great percentage, but Plum's really improved on her game. She's been top 5 in most improved player 3 different times, and now one of the best scoring guards in the W.
Now here's Hamby. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Look, I'm not sure who was supposed to pick her up, but someone's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving her that wide open.
Here's Clark. Releases. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Sparks trailing. Here's Plum. Gets that one to drop. That's her 3rd field goal in 8 attempts.
Well, when Kelsey Plum is getting buckets inside, it's scary because she already does so much damage with the playmaking and perimeter game.
Now here's Donis. Clark outside. Out to the wing. Pass to Bonner. Over Jackson. That's short off the rim.
That's a shot she's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
The Fever pull it in. Up top, Clark. 10 points for her. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2.
Now, Caitlin Clark is as popular as anyone in this league, and it's easy to see why she's so well liked.
Yeah, she's just a fun player to watch. I mean, Clark takes those deep threes. I mean, she attempts some passes that others don't even think about or see. She brings so much excitement to the league, and a big reason why is her playing style.
The Sparks call timeout. And here are the Sparks now. They trail by 1. Hamby a screen. Here's the 3. It's good. It's her 2nd basket. She's shooting 2 for 4.
Awesome to see zero hesitation from Hamby there. Gets the pass, gets the shot off, points on the board.
Clark used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. And the basket by Hamby.
Well, that fast break, it went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then just perfect execution.
Such a joy to watch.
Now here's Clark. 12 points for her. Luana Bonner for 3.
Yes, what an assist from Caitlin Clark.
From beyond the arc, DeWanna Bonner can be very consistent. She makes those long-range shots look easier.
Shot by Stevens, no good. The Fever trailing. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and game clock. Clark left side. Howard kicks it out to Clark. 6 on the shot clock. From about 16. Mitchell outside. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Sparks on top. They're up by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
And guys, we've heard so much about Caitlin Clark, but Brian, why don't you give a scouting report to those who haven't gotten a chance to see her play?
Well, she's an incredible passer. She's got limitless range, and I think she's underrated as a defender. For the Fever, we're talking about a franchise player to build around.
They get it back. A kick out to Bonner. Mitchell. Down low. Howard. And at last, they get one to fall.
Just all will and desire from Howard there. Outworking the defense on the offensive glass.
Jackson outside.
Off target from three-point range. The Fever with the lead.
Boston sets a screen. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell.
The three-pointer, no good. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Hamby. Puts the move on. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Kelsey Plum.
And that's De'Erica Hamby's favorite place to operate. Just terrific inside.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over. So it's Indiana now. It's a one-point game. To the middle.
Nice shot by Boston.
Third quarter of basketball, we're about 1.5 minutes in. Here's Plum. She has 7. Stevens. And she floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
That's a great example of Stevens' comfortability and focus around the basket. So effective down there.
Now here's Clark. She's got 12. Back to Bonner. The 3. It's hauled in by the Sparks.
She's been in this league for a decade and a half now, but DeWanna Bonner is still going strong.
Yeah, that's maybe her greatest attribute, her consistency of excellence. She can do a lot of things at a high level, and you always love to see her activity level at both ends. She's a coach's dream.
Very close call there on the illegal screen.
And I'd go along with it. You know, to me, it didn't really look like her feet were set.
Now here's Alaman.
Outside Plum. She can't get it to go.
Aaliyah Boston with some nice defense there.
Pass to Howard. The 3 from Kelsey Mitchell. Again, the miss by the Fever. The Sparks leading. To the paint. Stevens, that's good.
That pass led her so perfectly, she didn't even have to break stride.
Out of bounds, it'll be the Sparks ball. And the Fever making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
And the foul called on Caitlin Clark. That is her first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside Sims. Past Alaman. Here's Stevens. And yep, it's good.
The plan worked perfectly that possession. Get it inside, get the high percentage shot.
And here's Kelsey Mitchell for 3. And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Here's Plum.
It's hauled in by Boston.
It's almost like she's trying to make things hard on herself. Work it around, get an easier shot.
Back to Clark. To stop the drought. That's all good, and that's her 5th basket of the game. She's shooting 5 for 11 now.
I mean, that shot just becomes effortless for her when the defense is so relaxed like that.
The Sparks call timeout.
talent in this league just keeps getting better, and this year's rookie class, it is special.
It is so exciting to see this rookie class. Obviously, Caitlin Clark is the headliner. She comes into this league with massive expectations.
Yeah, and the depth of this class is just unreal. So many potential stars in the first round. I cannot wait to see their careers unfold.
Kelsey Mitchell. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for Los Angeles. Ray Burrell.
That'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Sparks able to keep the ball here. Here's Hamby. 10 points for her. Burrell. Back to Hamby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good with the triple. Indiana trailing. Clark outside. Pass to Howard. It's stolen by De'Erica Hamby. It falls for her 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Tonight is all about De'Erica Hamby scoring at will. They can't stop her.
After 12 seasons with the Sparks, Nneka Ogwumike decided that 2023 would be her last with the organization.
Yeah, since going first overall in 2012, Ogwumike, an 8-time All-Star with the Sparks, winning MVP and the WNBA title in 2016. 2 community assist awards. They'll miss her in Los Angeles. Nneka, a legend in LA basketball history. You know, some players you give that shot to, but let me be clear. She is not one of them. Terrible job by the defense.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That'll get the ref's attention.
Good call there. Her feet still moving when she set the screen.
And she sort of lowered her shoulder into her, too. A move you perfected, actually. But they were going to get her there one way or the other.
Oh, no good. And a chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
And I'm not a genius like Brian, but if I'm them, I'd try for that.
Give yourself some credit, Tim. You're pretty smart. Shot's good by Cannon.
Love the selfless, intelligent play by Hamby. Puts the ball into the wide-open shooter's hands.
Pass to Dantas. Oh. For the tie. Bangs home the trifecta.
3 points.
And that ties it up.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
She had her head on a swivel and was able to still pick out the pass and get the assist.
We're at the end of the 3rd quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Sparks on top. They lead by 2. And after a quick break, we're coming right back. Okay, 4th quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one with both sides coming to play so far. So it's the Sparks now. The lead is 2.
Pass to Brink.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
First personal foul.
And it'll be on Lexi Hull.
Team foul.
Talking about the young Cameron Brink. She's already an elite shot blocker.
Well, it's rare for a player to come into the league with an elite top-end skill. But Brink has that combination of length and smarts, reads the game so well. Cameron's going to be a menace defensively for years.
Pass to Colson. Bonner. Shoots from the baseline. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Not only is Bonner a strong shooter, she knows how to get productive. Looks for any and every scoring chance.
To the inside.
Brink.
Can't connect from short range. Pass to Colson. Mitchell up top. Dantas. Back to Mitchell. Dantas the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from the elbow. Over to the left wing. Bonner outside. Hull to take the lead. The shot that time not on target. Down low. Brink, the shot is good.
That's what I call court vision. Sims' ability to make plays helps her team break down defenses.
Inside. Mitchell, right side. Offensive rebound. Pass to Hull. Now Colson. Here's Mitchell. Guarded by Russell. Mitchell's shot's good.
Well, in the paint, Mitchell's power gives her an edge. She's able to get around any defenders.
Left side Sims. Back to Plum. Out to the left wing. Brink. Hull defending. And stolen by Mitchell. Dantas outside. Pass to Hull. And here's Colson. Now Mitchell. She's covered by Sims. Shot by Mitchell, no good.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting because she just can't dial it in from deep this half.
Three-pointer Kelsey Plum. And the 3-ball is good.
The sweet lefty stroke of Kelsey Plum, dialed in from distance.
Now a timeout called by Indiana. Here's Clark. Boston sets a screen.
Clark with it. Stevens covering. To the middle.
Boston. And Caitlin Clark hits from deep.
That's just not enough coverage. Basically none. Defense did not look good there.
Pass to Plum. For 3. And the rebound goes to the Fever.
Even without that 3-ball dropping for her, the defense should have done way more on that last play.
Yeah, I mean, the D's got to be better as a coach. You can't stand seeing her having that much space to get her shot off.
Hamby for 3.
Good, and the assist goes to Rakia Jackson.
The moment not scaring Hamby, a leader. She takes pleasure in hitting the big shots.
Top Clark. Not gonna go that time. Good D by De'Erica Hamby. Stevens
On the wing with Rakia Jackson.
Another 3 for the Sparks.
Coach has to be furious. Obviously, a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep. If you leave her wide open, big mistake.
Mitchell, shot's good.
You can rely on Mitchell in the big moments, and you're seeing why right now. She's a confident shooter who is always ready to score.
Clark with the double team. Back to Plum. In the air. And it's good on the land.
What a big shot by Plum, a WNBA champion. Kelsey, very comfortable in these moments.
And here's Clark. Makes it off the glass.
Just a huge hole in the defense, and she didn't waste any time going through it.
Plum with it. Outside Stevens. And it's off from 3-point range.
Hard to figure out why she didn't bury that one. Had a defender near her.
Now here's Howard. Plenty of space. sensational bucket to bring them within one.
What poise from Howard. This is why she's on the floor during the most important moments.
Plum, she's covered by Mitchell. Amby a screen. Erica Amby on the wing. Shot clock at 6. The floater. Passed on them off. To the left side wing. Outside Plum. To the inside. Stevens. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
Well, you allow someone to get to the rim like that, and really that's your only option.
Yeah, free throws are always better than a layup. I would agree with that.
And she's able to hit the second one. And that will put them up 2.
Now a timeout called by Indiana.
They can go for the 3 to win or 2 to tie. What's your choice in this situation?
Well, Tim, I don't think you set that decision in stone in this timeout. You see how things play out, but you're looking for the best shot no matter which it is.
That's a good point. First good shot I'd take.
Pass to Howard. Clark. Bonner with it to take the lead. Can't knock in the 3. And they go to the intentional foul.
A smart foul there to try to extend the game.
Yeah, this isn't over, but the clock's as much of a problem for them as the score is right now.
They get some missed free throws.
And so she drops them both. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Now that's how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over. And what do you guys think?
This is pure desperation.
Too late.
You think there's enough time left?
I seriously doubt it, Tim, but it's clear what they've got to do. Quick shot, foul, and hope for some missed free throws.
You kind of think, why not at this point, Brian?
And so it's the Sparks who come out on top here. This one was up for grabs right until the dying seconds.
And you know, I think what stood out was they showed their character when it mattered. They're doing what had to be done to send these fans home happy.
And that's a wrap, everyone.
Oh my god.